Okay, great news. I'm coming to a city near you, but the monitor's not working, so I'm going to read them off my phone. January 17th through 19th, I am going to be in Austin. I'm doing the mothership. Why am I banging into the mic like a stupid amateur? Let's see. February 7th, I am going to be in New Hampshire. February the 8th, I'm going to be in Newport, Rhode Island. March 7th, I'm going to be in Seattle. And March 8th, I'm going to be in Seattle. Why wouldn't I just say March 7th and 8th? Because I am stupid. March 21st and 22nd, I will be in Tampa. April the 4th, I'm going to be in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. April the 5th, I'm going to be in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. May 2nd and May 3rd, I am going to be in Los Angeles at the Hollywood Improv. May 16th, I'm going to be in D.C. May 16th, 17th, I'm going to be in Washington, D.C. June 6th and 7th, I am going to be in Salt Lake City, Utah. June the 20th and 21st, I am going to be in Cleveland. July the 10th, Montreal. July the 11th, Ottawa. July the 12th, Toronto. JimNorton.com/tour.
I took years to build up the walls, to be able to do stand-up, be able to leave people, not connect to anybody, just so I could go wherever I needed to go for my career. Now I'm connected, and it hurts.
You know what? I have too much self-respect to connect with whatever that is. And it's
that hurts.
What does that
not
mean?
Going to happen.
No,
seriously.
Can I tell
No,
you
what does that mean?
Can I tell you what you got to do?
No, what does that mean?
Bob,
Am I ready?
Kelly.
Do I sit down?
Yes, sir.
So, Bobby, I got you a gift.
Well,
I got you a gift.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. I really did get you a gift.
No, you didn't.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Wait,
What?
what are you doing?
What?
Why would you get him that? Don't even joke with that.
Oh, my God. Are you an AA?
Yes, he's sober.
What?
Oh, Bobby, I knew that.
Oh,
Why would you do? Are you drunk?
No, I already started drinking just a little bit.
it was a funny joke.
Right?
She wasn't kidding.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty funny.
Bobby, you're on mic.
Oh,
I
sorry.
can't hear you. All right, how's
about
Bob?
that.
Oh yeah, Bobby looks good. We're all good.
How are you?
That was I like that joke. That was pretty good. I went. See, Jim doesn't understand yes and.
No, I know, but I do understand.
Because I know that you're not drinking, so I'm like, oh, I got you a gift, but I'm going to drink it.
But
Yeah.
I got you a real gift.
Did you really?
I did, because it's Christmas time. And I got you a gift.
No, you didn't.
I did. It's for you, Mama.
What is it?
Open it up. It's not for you.
No, I know, but I
You
want
can
to.
share it. You can share it.
Oh,
Is it macaroons?
It's macaroons.
oh.
Bobby, thank you so
I
much.
got you beautiful macaroons. Belgian chocolate, because you're so... It's European, right?
I think
It
so.
is.
It's
I
European.
love
Oh, that's great. So you're gonna have whiskey and macaroons.
Honestly, what a great,
Haha.
what a great, what a wonderful combination. My Hennessy, like what would fit better with Hennessy than macaroons?
I don't know.
A rehab.
P. Diddy.
Bobby, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll put them away for now because you can't eat them
No,
on
just
mic.
leave them there.
No.
I mean, you can eat a macaroni. It's very soft. Listen,
It is-
Listen. See, there's no crunch to it.
No, it's not. It is a quieter treat.
It's like biting into your neck.
It's lovely.
Hi, buddy.
Hi.
How are you? You know what? I don't want to.
I just got here like a minute before you did. I did the I do my show Wednesday, so I'm at the.
Are we going now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Oh, yeah.
forgot your show does that.
Yeah, but that's fine.
No, I like that. That's what I like about your show.
Yeah, so I literally just walked in the door about a minute
You know,
before.
I just feel like, Bobby, like you're such a family member to the Nortons, and this was the second Thanksgiving that we spent together.
Yeah.
Is that Percocet?
No.
No, he's sober. Why would he have Percocet?
But it
Do
was.
you want one? You
No,
need a Percocet?
I'm okay. But it was the second Thanksgiving.
It was. It was a great day.
It was lovely.
It was
I just
good
feel
food.
Like you're such a
I mean,
close
it
family
was
friend.
it was so nice. We had a great meal, and then of course Norton did his Norton, found the most comfortable chair,
I fell asleep.
and fell asleep like a dog.
I couldn't help it. It was nice after a nice tryptophan turkey.
Buddy,
It was delicious.
first of all, it's not the trip to. You've been coming to my house for 15 years,
Yes.
and you immediately go to sleep after dinner.
I'm very comfortable. There's a dog running around. I'm just hungry.
We actually kept a chair. We had a leather recliner that Dawn hated. She hated it, but we kept it Because when Norton came over the house,
I love that chair.
he would go into the leather recliner chair and he would kick it back and he'd be out.
Yeah.
You know, am I the only one who finds that a little rude?
If it was anybody else, I would be like, who's this fucking, what's up with this fucking guy? But it's Norton. You know what I mean? He is like it's his thing.
Can we move you over there just because you're sitting looking that way? We can't see your face on camera.
No, he looks great.
No, he looks great,
He
but
has the blue halo around
we
him.
can't see. I want to see his face, and like if you're over there facing.
Are my hair extension
You
clips
wanna- you
showing
wanna do
Bob
what?
Bobby?
Just like
You
kind
want to
of
do what?
a
Like
little-
that?
Yeah, is that okay?
All right, Scorsese.
Well, no, but I want to see your face, not just the side, because you'll look
Can you
at
see
it.
my hair
Yeah.
Okay,
extensions?
how's that? Is that
No.
better?
Yes.
Now you're just seeing the side. Oh, that's my camera.
Yeah.
What's up? What's
Yeah.
up?
See how handsome you are.
I am
You're
a
very
good
handsome.
looking. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm a very good. I've aged well.
Yeah.
You know.
And is it true that you're Latin?
No.
Because I'm naturally attracted to Latin men.
he's
I think
Cuban.
You're
Why don't you
handsome.
settle down
Cuban.
a little bit?
Isn't
Why don't
that
you settle
Latin?
down?
He is Cuban.
See.
Yeah.
See.
I like Cubans. Is that why you smoke cigars? Because it's close to home?
No, it's because I
Sí.
like
Sí. Sí.
Yo hablar un poquito español.
Muy poquito. Sí, yeah. Mujer.
Fluent?
Ah,
Yeah, mujer,
mujer.
I hope.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bella mujer.
Thank you.
Yeah. How do you say turtle?
She's drunk.
I'm not.
I forget it. Anyways.
I'm glad you don't know.
I'm trying to learn Spanish, though. I've been doing. My goal this year is to be fluent enough to go to a Spanish country and get a taxi, order food, pay a check. You know, be able to check in somewhere without. Because me and Ari went to Cuba, and it was nuts, and it was so scary not to speak the language, because I didn't know, like, we had the hurricane come in and the electricity went, water, everything went. Every store shut down. The government shuts the whole country down.
Right.
And we had to go out the day before and go get supplies. So I'm just in this store waiting in a queue because it's, you know, that's just the way it is over there. You have to wait. It's a socialist country, so the government gives a certain amount of food and people get it, and like the bread ran out every day.
Was your money good there, or what did you?
Dollar is good. It was funny because when Obama was in, he opened things up there, and they had these things called dollar stores where it was they only took the dollar. So that store was always packed, always stocked because they want that American dollar. But then Trump came in, for some reason, shut it all down, and they took all those away. So now we had to go to regular little stores, and you go in somebody's house. It's like basically you're somebody's house, and you're going in there. I'm just waiting in a line.
How many people ahead of you? Like a long line or two?
I had
people?
like 10 people ahead of me, and then you wait, and then I'm walking. I'm just going queso. What's
that?
Cheese. I gotta get cheese. I gotta get cheese and some type of pan, which is bread. And I'm just going queso, pan, because I don't want to go in there and freeze up and go that. You know what I mean?
Queso pan. How much was queso pan?
It was. I think it was like 100 and maybe it was like 300 pesos.
How many dollars is that?
I think 350 so $1 is like 320 pesos.
Okay, so like $1 for that stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
So Cuba's just the best place on earth. Like, you can wind down, you can relax. I think it's lots of fun.
It was beautiful. I feel bad.
Why?
I felt bad. I think everybody should go to Cuba from America, because then it makes you, when you come home just to the airport, you're like, oh my God, we got it so good. You go to the bathroom in an airport and drink the water and not get sick. You know?
Right.
When you're over there, it's, you get little kids running around just wanting money and agua, and they don't have anything.
Did you feel at all at any time like we're in danger here?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, you feel that the whole time.
You do.
Well, because it's almost like, you've been to Europe.
Yes.
It's beautiful, right?
I've toured
Thank you.
many nice places. We've stayed in some of the finer hotels in Europe. Where did we stay in that?
I'm not even going to talk about Norway. 'Cause
No.
People are like, oh, she doesn't talk about Norway.
How about Italy?
What
We
is
no.
great to talk about?
There was a little. It was what was it like? A little
town?
inn. It was an inn. It was called
Where?
In Italy. It was
What are you
called the
talking
St.
about?
Regis.
Right. Yeah, that's it. And here's the thing about Cuba is you can't stay in the nice hotels
Why?
because you're American. That's
Airbnb.
You have to stay in Airbnb.
Well, I thought the hotels were for tourists.
Tourists, but not Americans. We have sanctions, so they don't take your dollar. Your credit cards, as soon as you land, are useless.
I know the credit cards are no
and
good.
you.
How about your cell phone?
Cell phone, useless.
Really?
Yeah, you have to get on Wi-Fi and use
Okay.
But
WhatsApp
isn't
app.
that just like the wonderful thing about going to Cuba is that I've heard that sometimes the electricity just goes out.
It goes out all the time.
On the
We
island.
didn't have electricity for 2 days.
But it's not just lovely.
No, it's not. It sucks.
Yeah,
No.
you disconnect. You
Well,
can
here's the
smoke
problem.
cigars, drink.
Here's the problem: is that we ran out of we had no electricity, we were running out of food, we had no water. We had this lady next to us, this gypsy from somewhere. She took a bath and took all the water.
Ah.
Yeah, I know. Ari was so pissed. She was just doing dishes. It's like, what are you doing? We have no water.
Why didn't you just, like, we had an issue at the St. R. We just called down.
The St. R. Oh. No, we were in the middle of Havana at this casa, this family owned.
Yeah.
And so when we had no electricity and we had our phones and we were using that for lights, and Ari came in and I was going to bed. It was like 12 o'clock and I was watching Deadpool Wolverine on my phone. And he came in and he goes, "What the fuck? We have no electricity.
Yeah,
we don't
can't-
even know how many days. You can't watch movies, you shithead."
Yeah, he's right.
But that's the only way I go to sleep.
So when you're in this place, is it a nice place you're staying in, this Airbnb?
Gorgeous.
It is nice.
Beautiful, but you're kind of part of the family. You know what I mean? Like, you wake up in the morning and they have breakfast for you if you want it, and they make it right there, and they bring out Cuban coffee and smoking a cigar. You wake up having breakfast. You having this fruit.
How was the food?
The food in Cuba is not that good.
Oh, it's not.
It's
good.
all right. It's all right.
It's
but-
Give you a lot
overrated.
of comfort food.
But listen, yeah, if you go to Italy, you go to Paris.
We did, yeah.
The food there was terrible.
No,
In
in
where?
Italy.
In Paris.
In Paris,
Really?
it was okay.
Awful food.
Overrated.
Terrible food.
Really? Are you out of
Yeah.
your mind?
No, it was terrible.
You went to the wrong place.
This show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Every January brings a new beginning.
Be the author of your own story with BetterHelp. BetterHelp's online therapy lets you learn how to take control of your own life, make decisions to help your future, and be content with the present.
It's also totally online, which is phenomenal. You can get started without ever leaving your couch, access a diverse network, over 30,000 credentialed therapists with a huge range of specialties. You can easily switch therapists too, no extra cost with the click of a button. That to me is one of the best parts. As you know, Nikki, I love therapy. It's like it's a place to go with a person.
And you know what?
who
If you feel like you're dealing and life is difficult, don't be against therapy, because you should make 2025 your absolute best year. Fill it with love, laughter, and better help.
like if there's things that drive you crazy about your spouse, you have somebody you can go and tell, and not just your spouse. You can go and tell them, my spouse drives me nuts. She dresses like an old lady, whatever it is. But therapy really has saved my life in many ways. Make 2025 your best year yet. Write your story with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/swordfightpod. That's 2 words, swordfightpod. Do it today to get 10% off your first month. Better, HELP.com/swordfightpod. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Give online therapy a try and get on your way to being your best self at
BetterHelp.com/swordfightpod. POD.
We felt like a member of the family in the hotel, though. I understand that.
What? Hotels?
We did. The
I
Regis's.
No, literally, I stayed with a family
Oh.
in their home.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And you have like other tourists
I
over
would
there.
hate that.
No, you wouldn't. That's why you got to start doing this stuff, Jim. You have to start.
No electricity. I like a
He's
gentleman.
told me that he doesn't ever want to go to Cuba. And my hairdresser, he's gay.
Yeah.
And he swears by Cuba. He's like, Nikki, you have to go. So I want to
What
go.
does he say? How does he say it?
You have to go to Cuba.
You have to go to
He's
Cuba?
from France.
Oh, okay. No, I'm glad I went. We had a blast.
Yeah.
The
long?
scary part, we went for 7 days.
All right.
But the scary part was when I told this on Ari's You Be Tripping, but the electricity went out. We're on the roof 2.5 days later, and we're lit. It's dark. You can't leave, because at night it's a third world country, right? Where we're staying. It gets dangerous. And the guy who had the casa was like, just don't go out at night.
Oh, it is dangerous.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, look, we're walking around. They know you're American because of our stupid voices.
Yeah.
And they know we have money, and they need money. It's not
Yeah.
like they won't kill you.
No.
Because the government is so harsh on crime.
But it's a lot.
If you get like they steal your phone, if they fine you, you do 10 years.
Oh, really?
If they rob you, if they fine you, 10 years. Prostitution, 10 years. Everything. They're really harsh on criminals.
Yeah.
So it is safe.
Like El
but you
Salvador.
feel danger. You feel something could happen all the time. It's not like walking around Italy where you feel.
Sure.
Oh,
I
this
mean,
is great.
plus you get the door guys at the
No door
hotel
guys.
in Italy.
No door guys.
We would go back and they would always say, "Hello, Mr. Norton.
No,
do you need
didn't
a
have
car?"
that. We actually I had one guy begging for money our last day there, and I was like, no, por favor, no, and I just kept saying it, and he was like, come on, please, and I was like, no, and I was panicking so much that I just went into the casa. All of a sudden, I walk up the three flights, and this guy's like this. He's in the casa. He walked up, and he's like, "You left the key on the door," and I was like, "God damn it! Here's fucking $20."
Yeah.
And I gave him 5, and he's like, "Come on!" And I was like, "All right, here's $20."
That was a big one.
Yeah,
Because he could have robbed you.
yeah, but it is great. It's beautiful, and it's great to go there. The beaches were like pristine. The sad part is, it's just like Europe. It's just like Italy, but it just fell down.
Rome?
The buildings, the streets is just like Europe.
Yes.
It's just that beautiful.
Old.
It's just this beautiful architecture that never got going. In the 50s, it was going to be Vegas. It was going to be the destination place for us. We would if that.
I've seen The Godfather too.
It's exactly what happened.
Yes.
And it would have been. We would be going there all the time. It would be awesome. But
I'm yearning to go to.
you're what?
Yearning.
Yeah,
To go
love
to
that
Cuba
word. Yeah.
or like El Salvador.
El Salvador is a
Stop. Or
crime-ridden
Brazil.
place.
No, but the thing is, like all the negatives you mentioned with Cuba,
Yeah.
that's just ordinary life experience.
Yeah,
like,
no.
you ought to have
I would
some
go
of
to
that.
Cuba 100%. I would go back.
Yeah.
I'm going back. I might take Max.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's important that he knows that there's other. You should
Don't go to El Salvador.
I'm not going to El Salvador.
It's very dangerous. It's all gangs.
Of course, I want to go to El Salvador.
For what?
I just love it. I love the Latin Americas, and I love Mexico. I love Nicaragua. I love all of that. That's Nikki. Like, Jim doesn't understand that when he
hang
married
on.
me. Like, that's who I am. That's where I want to go.
She trying not to say another word. What? What is it?
Nicaragua. I don't know. My housekeeper would know. But
How is it again?
Nicaragua.
Okay.
Nicaragua.
All right, we're getting dangerous right now.
Am I saying it wrong?
No?
No.
Nicaragua. It's a wonderful place, wonderful people.
Do you know people from Nicaragua?
I've met people all from all across the
have?
7 seas.
What do you like about Nicaragua?
They're just warm people. Like when I was in Latin America once,
Yeah.
every single person just looked up at me and smiled.
Maybe because you're
You're
way taller than them.
6'1" and blonde.
They thought you were a god.
Yeah.
They thought you had superhero powers.
Or in a band.
That's what I said
In
when
a band.
I went to Guatemala. Same thing. It's dangerous, but
Is
it was.
it?
Oh yeah, it's dangerous. Yeah, it's you just got to know where you're going, what you're doing. You got to be careful, and but you feel like we went to a 400-year-old market, and it's like it's crazy. I went to a church that like Caucasians have to go into the back.
Why?
Because you white dudes like me, you can't go in the front. You have to go around the back.
It's okay.
Did they
And
say that?
No electricity, so all the frescoes on the wall were black from candles for 400 years, and people are praying. I went in, I prayed in this church. It was.
What'd you pray to get back to the hotel alive? Not get fucking beaten up? I would hate that.
Nah, it is pretty beautiful when
Or
you
like
go there.
Panama. How lovely would Panama be?
No, it probably
I want to
wouldn't
live there, actually.
I would love you to live
No,
there.
I mean it, Bobby. That's
You move there.
But Jim doesn't even want to travel to Cuba. He's like, no, Nikki's dangerous.
He's a hotel diva.
I'm a hotel diva. I like a gentleman's hotel, and you
It's
would
just
hate
so goddamn
living in
boring.
someone's
Like,
house.
I have zero experience. None.
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, then why don't you go get some experiences? What do you
I
want
go
tell
to
you?
Nicaragua.
Yeah. Drinking straight whiskey. I don't have any life experience.
I mean, you should go, but look, he went with me this summer in September. He
All
went
right.
out in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right,
Crazy.
that's just...
Can you get me one?
Yes, I will.
They're good, right?
Yeah.
I love them. Thank
really
you,
good.
Bobby.
No more.
I got you the best ones they had.
They're very soft.
Yeah, they're very soft.
And they pair well
with
Gastronomy, I'm all about it.
That's great.
What,
Bathroom's going to be a horror show later.
It's got the orange shits.
Yeah. The whiskey fucking macaroon dump. It's going to be awful. This podcast is sponsored by Huel, that is spelled Huel, the world's #1 complete nutrition brand, trusted by millions. The new year is all about setting goals and actually hitting them. Huel is here to help.
Huel's Black Edition Ready to Drink is a complete meal in a bottle. It's designed by experts to provide all the nutrients your body needs from a meal in a quick drink that tastes like milkshake. Jim loves it.
I do love them. It comes with chocolate and vanilla. Try both and see what's your favorite. They sent me a bunch of these, like the tall chocolate ones, and you put them in the fridge. They are, and I'm not just saying this because they're a sponsor, they're amazing. And they gave me the vanilla one you scoop. I'm gonna right now in the ad go, could you send me some of the vanilla cold ones too? They're phenomenal. You're not supposed to treat these things like a dessert, but I do, and it's a meal replacement. So if I want sweets, I drink one of these. I feel like I've eaten a meal and I've satisfied my sweet tooth. Huel is low in sugar, takes all the guesswork out of healthy eating, so you can focus your energy on spending time with your loved ones this season and not just obsessing over what you're putting in your body. Take the leap and join the community of Hooligans with this exclusive offer for new customers, 15% off plus a free gift with the code SWORD, S-W-O-R-D, at Huel.com. That's 15% off plus a free gift for new customers with the code
SWORD at Huel.com.
Start your year off right. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel. Nutritional, complete meals in minutes, so you can focus on what really matters. Fuel your best performances with Huel today.
Try Huel for 15% off plus a free gift today using code SWORD at Huel.com/SWORD.
Please.
So anyways, yeah. You did, listen, let me tell you something.
I've traveled enough.
This guy surprised the hell out of me, and we really can't talk about it, but I'll tell you something about this dude. He is he's more manly than I ever thought.
You did well, right?
I mean, he shouldn't be scared to go anywhere.
Ow.
Especially, he should definitely go to Nicaragua. He's not, in the woods alone with nothing. We did that.
So proud of you.
Well, I like a gentleman's. I prefer the accommodations of where you would say, man of means will stay here.
Well, no, just to keep it real and jokes aside, you just
yeah, sure.
worry. You're very over worried.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot.
About what?
Everything in life. Like from A to Z, you're over worried about everything.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And it just makes me lose grasp of reality sometimes.
Sure, that's what it is. That's what makes you lose your grasp on reality. Not the straight whiskey in a plastic cup. It's me, because I worry about things.
No, it's also nice to have someone who is overprotective and worried.
Well, it's the thing with Jim. You do have a reputation.
I have a rep.
You have a rep of not getting out of your comfort zone.
Well, I mean,
you just learned how to take the subway in your 50s.
Yeah. Because I was taking limousines.
Yeah, I know.
And
but
helicopters.
You should be able to take the subway.
I do, but it was always like, it was just gross.
But he came down to the cellar. The subways are the fat. Like, we all haven't been taking subways for the last 25 years. He came down to he's a big teaching you back what you taught him.
That's excellent, and you're welcome. Yeah. I refresh people, and I reminded everybody how fast the choo-choos are. I take them when I need to.
Yeah, but the trains in the city are the fastest. It's the fastest.
Oh, they zip right around. I couldn't believe it. The red, the blues, the green, the yellows, the browns.
I don't want to say anything about subways.
Why, you don't like the subways?
She's only been on one time.
I'm not going to say anything. People will get, look, oh, she's entitled.
Who are these people that are saying stuff about you?
Her husband, me. We went to...
and why do they all talk like...
Exactly.
Because they're online morons.
We went to... where did we go? We went to Long Island to get our dog, and when we came back to Grand Central on the train. The dog was tiny and shivering and nervous, so we wanted to get it home, but it was raining and cold, and I felt bad standing outside with little Taffy in the fucking cold waiting for a cab in the rain.
Right.
So I'm like, let's just get down to the subway.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was
It
very
was, like,
claustrophobic.
if you wanna
What,
talk-
which one?
It was the Green Line. It was like the
on
Lexington.
Grand Central?
It was-
If you want
oh.
to talk about first impressions, because that was my first time on the subway.
Right.
Never again am I even entering
Yeah.
that floor of any subway.
It was
It's just-
Grand
crowd.
Central's packed.
It was also
it was disgusting.
It was.
and I felt like I was in real danger,
You
much
weren't in
more
danger.
than I would be in Cuba.
No, you weren't in danger. It was just a rush hour,
It was disgusting.
crowded. Everyone like a Japanese train.
Pure filth.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. It was just crowded.
Yeah.
Everyone packed in,
Well,
hot.
that's the worst. That's one of the worst to get on.
Yeah.
Grand Central. But I love the subway. I take it all the time. I mean, I got
No,
attacked
I-
last year too. A year.
You
and a
did.
half.
That's right.
Yeah, and it
What happened?
sucked. Some guy said something, and I said something back, and then he pulled a knife.
What
and-
did he say? That, like, could you have avoided if you had said nothing? Or
Yes, 100%.
really.
I didn't say anything, and then he kept calling me all pussy, queer bitch, queer pussy.
It's like me in the mirror.
But why would you take the subway again after such an experience?
Well, hold on. What happened? I want to hear what happened. Not-
I didn't touch him. I almost bumped into him, and then he started calling me all these names, and I left, and then I kind of went down this way. He went down that way. I came back, and he was there. He was like, "Yo," he just kept calling me these names, and I was just like, "Hey, shut the fuck up."
Yeah, I know.
And then he was like, "Oh yeah," and then we started to fight, and I pushed him, and he was like a thin Puerto Rican dude, and he kind of went back pretty violently, and he came back up, and he just pulled a knife out. He's, "You're fucking dead."
Don't you wish you had mace?
The rapper?
Yes.
No. Here's the thing: when that happened, you think you're gonna do all kinds of shit.
Yeah, you just panic, right?
I ran.
Yeah, of course. The guy had a knife.
You ran?
A guy pulled a knife out, and he just started going at me, and
You have to run.
I ran, and then he was calling. I mean, he was like, the worst part is he was slicing me and hitting my. I had a Starbucks snack pack bag,
God.
and he was hitting the bag, and then he kept going. "I knew you were a pussy." He goes, "I knew you were a pussy," and I was like, "Fuck."
But meanwhile, yeah, but he needs a knife.
Well, that's what I said. I went like this. I go, "You this." I said this, and it makes me sick to my stomach. I went, "You're gonna stab me over words?"
Ah.
And then I
You
remember
should say that to the audience every night.
he just he just sliced my bag again.
Your Starbucks bag?
Yeah, and then he kicked. I had my phone like this in my bag like this, and he saw my phone and he kicked it on the tracks. And
Wouldn't you love to shoot him?
No.
No?
I
Was he stabbed? Like you said, he was stabbing your back. Was he trying to stab you? Like
he was trying to slice me.
He was
just
okay.
trying to slice me. He was trying to kill me. He was trying to slice my face, slice my arm. He was trying to make me bleed.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't think he was trying to kill me because he was slicing. He wasn't trying to
Yeah.
stab, but it still would have sucked.
Of course.
That's also one of the reasons why I'm petrified. If that were to happen to me, I would get a blackout rage, and I wouldn't run. I would completely go batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, you would.
Yeah, I would.
Ah.
And I'm not just saying that to feel tough, but if I bite my shirt with my teeth, I can't. A blackout. Pure rage.
So I feel with a pillow.
What?
Pure rage.
do you
There's
mean?
something
I don't know.
about biting
Nikki,
on something
what
that
do you-
just makes me berserk. I don't
What?
know what it is.
What is it?
If I just bite on my shirt, for
if you
example,
bite on something, you
yeah,
get angry?
I lose my shit.
Like a superhero power?
Literally, yes. I go
I've
like
seen it
berserker
before.
mode.
So, really?
Yeah, it makes me crazy.
Now let me ask you a question, because I'm a fan of the show. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I kind of confronted your husband about last week's episode, the argument.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch that?
I watched the whole thing.
Do you know I cried rewatching it a year later, and I'm like, Jim, why?
Was that a
would we-"
year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was December. That was the day our
I
YouTube
was so
channel went
skinny.
live.
And I'm like, why would we even put it up?
Wait a minute.
Hold
The
on.
argument wasn't recent?
No, it said in the beginning,
Oh.
December, and in the description it says 1 year ago today. It was the day our YouTube channel was going live for the first time. So I was we were all panicking and
You know
stressful.
what? I apologize. You were right. Stop being
What?
so sensitive. You were right.
Thanks.
No,
What are you
I'm
talking
kid-
about?
No, I'm kidding.
No, but it was a year ago.
I didn't know that.
And
I
she
thought
had-
it was this week. I thought it was like last
no.
week.
We had talked about putting it up many times, and we have another argument that we say. And she would say sometimes, "Let's put the argument up," and I'll be like, let's wait until it's like a 1 year, like it means something. Like our channel's been live for a year. This is what happened a year ago today when we went live. That's all. And that was why we put
I
it
didn't
up.
pick up on that. I thought it was a recent argument because you showed a year before that when she came home.
That was like 6 months before
6 months.
that. Yeah.
And you had flowers and you had balloons and you were hugging and kissing.
Yeah, it was
and
her
I'm
birthday.
like, that's what she should get when she's gone for a week.
Yeah.
But
And
I'm
then-
confused as to why you feel different just because it wasn't a year ago.
No, I was kidding.
Oh,
it was
you
humor.
were?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
humor.
was
She's very
humor.
little,
Yeah.
but that's what I deal with.
I mean, I know because she's from another country.
I know.
They
Half a
don't.
bottle of whiskey. I thought you said you believe me.
Yeah, they don't get the nuances.
No, it drives
No.
me crazy.
No, they
She married a
don't.
comic.
Yeah, I know. I was kidding. I was What I was, because I'm married for 17 years and I know I've learned certain things over the years to avoid situations.
Yeah.
Right? But in this case, I'm more like you and Dawn's more like him. You understand? Like I'm connected to my emotions. I get hurt easy. I express it, and then Dawn is a
An alpha.
No,
I'm like me.
you're not an
We're
alpha.
a couple of alphas.
You're not even
Me
a.
and D Money.
You're not even a beta.
Me and D Money are alphas.
You're not an
Hey,
alpha,
put this on the ground. I don't
Let's
give a
Stop.
shit.
That's $60.
buddy. You're not even on the chart. You're a mollusk. What are you doing?
Happy New Year, everybody. You've seen those I Hate Steven Singer billboards, right? Who hates Steven Singer?
Other jewelers.
Because Steven's 24-karat gold dip roses start at just $59.
Steven Singer's real long stem American Beauty roses are preserved to last a lifetime, lavishly and deeply dipped in pure 24-karat gold.
Just like your love, this rose will not wilt or die. Add your own personalized love message in Steven's signature gift box that ships for free.
And for you collectors out there, check out Steven's brand new exclusive peacock teal rose.
He always has beautiful new colors. They always sell out. Go now to IHateStevenSinger.com for real roses dipped and trimmed in real gold from a real jeweler you can trust, Steven Singer Jewelers. Or if you're in Philly, visit Steven's showroom
At the other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philly.
I said Philly already. That's IHateStevenSinger.com.
Anyways, rewatching that video, I felt sad to the stomach, core of my stomach.
Well, because
And
here's the thing. All he had to do.
I feel exactly the same as I do.
All
now.
he had to do was this: walk over to you, sit with you, shut the camera off, fuck all that, go over, sit with you, and go, baby, I love you. Give you a kiss. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I love you, and hold you, give you a kiss, or maybe just give you a minute to calm down, and then go give you a kiss.
And also, just to let you know personally,
Yeah.
Jim asked me if I wanted to film when I get home. Of course I didn't want to film. I've been on a train literally sweating my balls off. Literally, Norwegian train. Do you know how terrible a public Norwegian... It's not idyllic like the Swiss ones. It's
Right.
awful. It's putrid.
Right.
For 4 hours, then go on to the airport and board a plane.
Yeah.
And Jim's like, why don't we film when you come home? And I'm exhausted.
Oh, you didn't stay at the hotel the night before?
So what? I'm exhausted.
Okay, so the train was not the same.
I'm exhausted.
What?
She said, hold on. I put her at a hotel in the airport in Norway. So what she does is she'll take the train Monday afternoon
a lot of
and
work
fly
anyways.
Tuesday morning.
It's a
But she'll
long
stay in a
travel.
Marriott.
So
Yeah,
she
can I
she
just-
took a train.
No, you can't.
And
You
then
can't
stayed
lie.
at the hotel.
And then the next morning
Walk
walks
up.
across the street to the airport.
Oh, right. It's at the airport.
It's a 20-second walk.
Oh, so you just walk across the street to the airport.
It's literally.
Yeah, but she was probably a
Hey.
coach for hours.
It's funny you should say that.
Because you know I
she,
wasn't.
She flew. She had fast pass to get through any
Oh,
business
that's
It was
nice.
a
class.
comfortable
Oh, yeah, business
flight.
class?
It was a
International.
comfortable flight.
International the
I
lie
had
down
whi-
seat.
On SAS,
I had
yeah.
Was it a
whiskey
lie
on-
down seat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a did you lie down at
Yeah.
all? So
Yeah.
you took
I
a
had-
nap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I had whiskey.
So you slept.
On an 8-hour flight, she had 2 meals probably.
And then I land in New York and I get picked up by the chauffeur. And
You
then
had a
I
chauffeur?
Yeah, an SUV.
Oh, this is exhausting.
another
know.
hour.
I mean,
of
why
travel.
would you want to do anything?
Bobby,
when you
you're
come
just
home?
making me seem like a.
I'm just saying. I mean, I
Oh, I
didn't.
can't say that.
These details do matter.
Yeah.
But and all that being said,
Sure, and also the SUV you could sleep in.
The reality is, Jim said if
Hang on, let
I
me shut
asked me
this
if I
off.
wanted to film. I said, no, I don't want to film, but I still did it. I got my makeup on the plane.
Right.
I sit in the chauffeur's car. I head to Manhattan.
By the way, she didn't say she didn't want to film. We were going live that day, so it was just what we were doing,
Yeah, it
just to
was
kind of
fine.
document
It
it.
was
We didn't
fine.
mean we didn't
But
know
I
it was,
didn't really want to.
But you said you wanted to.
she said it was
would.
fine. She knew.
But I didn't.
Well, why were you were crying, you were in tears.
Oh,
And
yeah.
in my brain, I'm sitting there going, it's because he didn't greet you correctly.
But then I walk home and I go up the elevator and I'm so excited
you
to
have,
film.
oh, in the elevator.
Oh, yeah,
You'd
I'm
have to walk up the stairs?
No.
no.
What about the front door? Did you open the front door?
Who opened the front door?
The Asian man in the building.
So you really haven't done shit. since
No,
you
not
left
at all.
Norway.
Not
You've
at all.
been-
All you
you've
do
been
is-
you've been in luxuries.
Yeah, exactly. From a
You haven't
hotel,
even- you haven't
business
even-
class, meals.
I still travel. I still get wiped out. Stop, Bobby. That's not fair.
I'm
That's
just
right.
saying, there's apparently more to this story than I know.
Of course there is. The whole trip, again, it is a
Did
Did
long
you push
flight.
the elevator button?
Sometimes it's automatic.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes
Okay.
the guy will do
Yeah,
it.
but you know what? You're going up to the 5th floor of a building. It's not even.
No, it's actually the top floor.
Oh, it's the penthouse.
Yeah.
That's wild. Okay.
But we had this wonderful girl filming our content.
Yes.
Yes.
And, that's fine. But she opens the front door. And we're going to film. And there's not even a camera. Like, I'm ready to film. 15 minutes go by and we're still not filming.
Okay, is that
So
why
I'm-
you were mad?
Yeah, of course. I'm like,
Okay.
we missed the whole point here. Like, I'm coming home and you're not even fucking filming.
All right, hang on one sec.
Yeah.
Nikki, I love you.
Yeah.
But I thought the reason
Let
why
him
you were
finish.
sad and mad is because he didn't greet you with kisses and love
Well,
and
of
hugs.
course, that too.
That
No,
too?
I'm just saying, I was greeted by our film lady. Obviously, that's a big part of it. He didn't even open the door.
But I did say to her when she asked me, I told her, like, oh, yeah, I was just like, I sometimes, look, we have to get something done. I was tracking her car. I thought she was still about 15 minutes away. I didn't realize she had just pulled up.
Right.
So I was just doing this thing because we had a video going live,
Right.
and I wanted to make sure it was right. I didn't want to link to my YouTube page. I wanted to link to our new one and
Right.
get it started. So I was just in task mode because I was panicking.
It was a
because
big build-up to this
I was
moment. It
under
wasn't
the
like
fu-
last week.
No, it was
It was a big build-up
to
You're
the
trying to get
opening
it right.
of the channel.
She came home. You didn't realize she was home yet.
I was glad she was
She's
home.
been in
Yeah.
pampered in luxury for the last
And I'm like,
24
oh, yeah.
hours.
Sorry. But it wasn't like I wasn't happy to see her.
But you must have had like bad shoes on or something, right? Were they fancy?
Like Nike.
You had
sneakers.
Nikes? Nice.
Yeah.
So when you got home, you must have been wiped from doing
Sure.
nothing.
From sleeping on the lay flat bed,
From all the
bed,
meals.
eating a couple of nice dinners in the
Yeah,
SUV.
from the whole night's sleep you got the night before, and then the
Yeah.
sleep on the plane,
Yeah.
and then the little nap in the chauffeur.
I don't care if this makes me seem bad. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so
I was
you-
exhausted.
But I mean, why would you?
Sure.
Why
And
would
I
you?
was,
Let me tell you
had
something. I'll
whiskey.
tell you something. When you relax too much, it makes you more tired.
Yeah, you're more tired. You relax too much. Too much luxury, not good. Makes you appreciate people who have
It makes
nothing.
me
Right.
blush.
So you get home, you're like, you messed up on the time.
Yeah, I'm like, but when she pointed it out, I was like, oh, you know how it is. I'm like, oh, I said I was sorry. Like,
Right.
I didn't dig in and get angry and go, well, I'm fucking busy. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I just got caught up. I was doing this.
Right.
So I was apologetic about it. Yeah. I did go, look, no, of course I'm happy to see you, but I explained why. I did everything that I would want someone to do that
Right.
would make
But
me
you're
go,
not
okay.
emotionally grounded nor connected. We don't share the same sense of emotion.
Yeah.
I'm connected in my senses of my feelings differently than
It's
you
true.
are.
Right.
And when
It's
I
true.
realized
Sure.
that that's just a factual thing and it is what it is, because second of all, you're too old to change. I mean, he's a man in his mid-50s.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
if
you
I'd
don't
say
change
that.
either. You're younger and you don't change.
I wouldn't say
shouldn't
that. I'm in my
change.
See?
mid-50s. I'm trying to change.
See?
I've changed a lot.
See,
You
I
can
wish
change.
Dawn was here because Dawn would probably side with me in this. She'd probably like get it 100%.
How many times I've come home from the road from Comfort Plus
Yeah.
or Zone 4? And I truly am exhausted because I've been up all goddamn night in a fucking family suites or some stupid thing. And then I got to come home, and all I want to do is get home and see my wife because I missed her. Because every time I leave, I'm just trying to get home to her. And then I open the door, and my son will literally come out and run and grab me in the driveway and hug me and take my bag and walk in. And I'll walk in, and she'll be just sipping a cup of coffee, going through some Amazon shit. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Get up, you tub of shit. Get over here and hug me. And we've had fights because I've been in your position because I go to therapy. I'm connected to my emotions. Here's a problem. If you work all that shit out and you connect to your family, you connect to the people you love, it messes you up because now you're connected. I took years to build up the walls, to be able to do stand-up, be able to leave people, not connect to anybody, just so I could go wherever I needed to go for my career. Now I'm connected, and it hurts.
You know what? I have too much self-respect to connect with whatever that is. And it's
that hurts.
What does that
not
mean?
Gonna happen.
No,
seriously.
Can I tell
No, what does that mean?
Can I tell you what you got to do?
No, what does that mean?
Because when I met you and you just sat there for 30 minutes in that couch, I couldn't believe it. It was like a different anomaly.
But I did talk to her. I did talk to her.
I saw that I've never seen in Norton. Concern. You understand? Norton regularly be like, go fuck yourself.
You can't tell her this. She doesn't care.
I'm telling you, I've known him for 30 years.
She's fucking spoiled.
No,
I've had so many
Why
arguments
are you
with
annoyed
him.
at me?
I'm not annoyed at you.
I can feel the annoyance.
Because you're
You
spoiled.
just called him a thing. I mean,
Yeah,
I'd be
you really
annoyed too.
did. I'm not connecting with this.
Yeah, you called him a this.
You are.
I'm talking from that
If he's
day of
anything,
the argument.
If he's anything, he's a they, them.
I'm an it. No. But I'm saying, like, you don't realize that I was being really nice.
Yeah,
and when I say I'm sorry for something, like without fighting you on it, and you don't acknowledge that you were being irrational.
But it is what it is. And it's
No,
why
no,
do
see-
I have to be the person to change when I feel that my emotions are real and very much so grounded?
Because
was
I-
I not grounded? Was I not rational in that argument?
Feel
You're
me.
an emotional wreck.
You were a basket case.
Yeah, you were like Jamie Foxx in his new special.
I heard he cried a lot.
Oh,
man.
God.
Was it a lot of crying or a
Oh
little?
my fucking God!
I didn't see it.
Oh, please watch it.
Really?
Please.
Is it good?
Oh no.
Oh, no?
I mean, no, it's not a comedy. It's this thing. Keith said he had a Hollywood stroke. He goes, that motherfucker could raise both his arms at the end of his special. He goes, I had a GoFundMe stroke.
All right, I will watch it. I heard he got a little emotional.
He got a lot emotional. And I think you got a lot of emotional too. But
Just to let the argument go, I guess I'm the one who should change.
no. Here's what you should
But
do.
I changed because I said I was sorry. Like, I was nice
You
about
change,
I guess I'm the one who should
and you
change.
change, and I change.
Yeah.
We can all change.
it. Yes, this is like the Rocky IV speech. But it was like, because I wasn't being aggressive or a dick. Like, if I fucked up and was arguing with you and said you're an asshole, but
I'm
I
not
didn't.
saying you fucked anyone.
No,
I
fucked
didn't
up.
say that. I said if I fucked up.
How much
I
did
mean,
you have?
but this is what
No,
my
I'm
life
just
is.
saying, like, it's not like he was terrible and cheated on me.
Yeah, but here's the
You
thing.
know?
But that's not fucking what I'm talking
Nikki,
about.
can I say something to you?
Yeah.
I've known him for 30 years.
Yeah.
Him apologizing and not look. Me and him have vicious fights over the years where we both attack and none of them will give an inch. He has changed. The fact that he was staying calm, just saying, look, because at some point, old Jim would have been like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And he didn't do that and that is change. So you learn from these arguments.
Yeah.
I'll take
Having
that into
arguments,
consideration.
I'm telling you, the arguments me and Don have over the last 17, 30 years, we've been together 30 years, every single one of them, we've figured stuff out about what you got to do. And it's always on you. You have to change. You have to understand him. He's got to understand you.
But you have to also, too, like, you have to acknowledge, like, there's certain things.
He called you a thing.
I know.
Can I just say something?
No. I'm saying that.
No,
She was saying something like, she's not acknowledging that she had been doing something and
relaxing.
And when your body doesn't do it for a few days, you begin to get very
But you know
irritated.
What, guys? When you
Well,
meet halfway as a couple in agreement,
Let's just say when you eat cookies for a while. We use that example. And you get addicted. Hold on. When you get addicted to eating cookies and you don't do it for 5 days, your body starts to fucking crave cookies and your emotions are all over the place.
What was she not doing?
Well, let's just say eating cookies.
That was not even part of it.
Are you a cookie?
No.
Yes.
Oh.
But where's the curiosity in that? Meaning, if you and Dawn, let's say, make up and everything's okay, curiosity is gone.
Huh?
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the curiosity is gone because it's just like you make up and everything's fine.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the emotions should be grounded as is and it should be explored together. If you can't even open the emotional exploring point, you're shutting that off when you just shake each other's hands and you agree.
No, it's not
because
true.
you don't feel the same way.
Because I did
you're
walk in.
shutting off.
Do you see what I deal with? Do you see how
the
impossible she is?
curiosities of upper. I guess I'm just on a whole different level,
what?
but that's how
No,
I
you're
feel.
not. You're
kind
making
of
any
like
sense. You're making
I
no
said
sense.
what I said. The people who get it will get it.
Nobody's
and
gonna
the people
get
who
it.
don't won't.
Yeah, you're just gonna get a Luigi Mangione. People like that.
There's just a lot of things that are gone when you're just like, you agree but you don't. You know what I mean?
Did you
You're
just read Curious George for the first time?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is the curiosity thing? I'm interested in that.
She doesn't know.
Curiosity is very important.
No, I
and
know
it's
it is.
often lost when you hit 30.
Really?
Yeah.
Curiosity.
Or 25. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that.
Element of curiosity.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's not true.
I think so.
But you don't know because you haven't been there. Like, it's not true.
I've lost my curiosity like 10 years ago.
Well, it's on you. That's when you were 17.
No,
so
but
how
I'm
can you
getting
say
it back
50?
again now.
You're getting curiosity back.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because I never thought about a vagina before. Maybe now I am.
Oh,
You
act
think
like
about
one.
vagina?
Yeah.
Have you? I don't know. Like I don't.
She's been thinking about pussy a little bit, which
Not
is
like
kind of
crazy.
sexy. Like I think I would allow that if I could be there.
Right?
But
Can you do it with my wife? I can watch. Me and Jim will jerk each other off in the corner.
yeah, talk about bits. Hey, dude, what type of mic you guys using? You and Jay sound really good. Who's filming your stuff?
Hey, you don't want to. Don't
Yeah.
touch that.
Yeah.
So she gets hot.
And I'm curious. And she's going, keep it down, B. I'm curious.
It gets dry. I'm 50. Spit on it, Nick.
I love Dawn, but then I feel like that's family. Incest.
But I would
I'll let
maybe.
Max watch. Max, let me tell you something right now.
I might hook up with you and a girl. I don't know if I would like watch that. Maybe I would.
Yeah.
Like I might want to watch
What,
a
are you out of your
woman.
mind? Of course you would.
Yeah, maybe watch
fucking
a
idiot.
woman. No, but what if she?
Now, how do you do that? Do you got to find a woman? Do you pay a woman? Do you, you know?
You
what I mean?
find one.
You find one?
Yeah, just find someone who's into.
I know a few girls who would be down.
How do you know they'd be down?
I just know. I can always tell.
How can you tell?
I can just tell.
Really?
Some might be.
I know that.
Some might be.
Yeah, me and Dawn, I think, we have the kid. So
Yeah.
we don't have any fucking time. Every
There's no
time
privacy.
Every
No
time I
privacy.
come home, she's snoring on her left side, facing away from me. Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, look, I was very sexual in my 20s.
I know.
All my whole.
I remember. I knew you well.
Yeah. Well,
What's that?
Oh, it's one time we were in an apartment. And I was getting a blowjob, and I know I was watching Bobby with this girl, and she was eating Bobby's ass in the hallway.
Yeah.
I had my slack socks on.
Yeah,
And I had my leg up on his wall.
yeah, but his leg was up on my wall, like he was being painted, and and apparently Bob had used the toilet at one point during the day, and maybe took a swipe with paper, and a little ball got left back there.
No, you didn't.
And oh yeah, because I heard a girl eating his ass, and she went, and she spit it out.
That's okay.
I
mean,
It's okay.
I mean,
Well, anyways, I feel like
it's a true story.
we had the we had the kid.
Yeah, not me and him.
No.
Yeah.
But since we had the kid, sex kind of goes away a little bit. But I feel like it's coming back. I feel like now that he's older, and that and I'm lucky too because Dawn has never changed really. She's been the same.
Right.
If anything, to me, she's gotten prettier as she's gotten older.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's become. I think there's good-looking girls. There's really hot girls that become ugly women.
Yeah.
And I think there's good-looking girls that become beautiful women.
Yeah.
As they get older, and Dawn, to me, is has gotten prettier as she's gotten older. To me, it's just the timeline. Kind of, we had the kid. We're a little older. We're always, we don't really, haven't really gotten babysitters or gone away together, but we've been talking about like doing trips together.
Where do you want to
alone.
go? On like a nice, sexy weekend.
Maybe that's the thing, though. You really can't. It's like we tried calendar sex and it just sucks.
Doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, we
What's
ate and I
that?
fell asleep.
Calendar
You know what I
sex?
mean? Yeah, you put it on the calendar. We're gonna fuck on Tuesday.
It's not sexy. It's got to
Is
be
that a thing?
spontaneous.
Yeah, like I think, but when you plan a romantic thing, it's like, on our wedding night, I was panicking because I'm like, we're supposed to fuck. And I remember I picked her up over the threshold and I kicked the door open to the hotel room and I forgot the new doors swing shut, the security, and it just smashed her in the head. And then I had to go get ice and put it on her head. And it was a fucking nightmare. I had a fucking chick with ice on her head.
She'd have to carry me across the threshold. No one carried her. Clong, bang the fucking door. It's too tall.
Well,
But
we
I
go
think
through
that
the
it's-
same stuff.
I think it's coming back. I think it's,
Sex.
yeah, I think we're she's premenopause or
But
something
Dawn
like
is
that.
radiant.
What?
She has a radiance
Yeah,
in her
she's-
skin and her being. I notice
Yeah.
everything. I see.
Yeah.
That was
She's the
one
one
of
who told me about SkinCeuticals.
Yeah.
Dawn. I
Yeah.
talked to her 15 years ago.
She is
Yeah.
one radiant woman,
Yeah, she's
and she can be intimidating,
yeah.
right?
Um,
I think so.
to me, yeah. Once
Yeah.
well, if she gets, here's the thing, I'm usually, me. I've been
Yeah.
working on my anger for years now.
Yeah. It's
And
been getting angrier. It's good.
No, it hasn't.
Well done.
I've been actually better.
Oh.
Well, you haven't seen me snap in a while, have you?
No.
No. But there was a time when I had the.
I heard you yelling once recently, but
Where?
it wasn't at me. I'll tell you later. It wasn't at me. And it was justified.
Oh, at the thing.
Yeah.
No, yeah. We. No, you can talk about that.
Well,
Well, even with him, my son, having an 11-year-old that's mine and Dawn's, he's very, I don't know, mature for an 11-year-old.
Yes.
And he talks and he hangs and he, and there's a fine line between breaking your kid's spirit and raising a fucking maniac. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I don't want to do that, but I've given my kid permission to tell me to relax. I've given my kid, you need to stop. And when he does that, because I was raised with anger. I was raised with rage. I was raised with, you're a fucking idiot. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Smack, hit.
Yeah,
so
properly.
That's in me. And then when you had a kid, all of a sudden that stuff, when they start talking back and they start swearing and they start doing bad shit, it comes out. Like, what do you fucking do? You know what I mean? And it's
Rage, anger.
It's my mother. It's my stepfather. My first stepfather. It's like all this stuff is just in you, and it comes out. So I've been dealing with that for now 5 years, learning to be aware of anger, learning to catch it, learning to not get triggered.
Yes.
And there's all these techniques I have to do. Like the mornings, we would get into these fights. He wouldn't get up. She'd wake him up late. She doesn't, not a morning person. He'd be late. She wouldn't give him any consequences. I'd be hearing it. By the time he would disrespect her, I'd get up. I'd yell at him. Then I'd be mad at her for making it. It was this whole thing. We had to figure everything out, wake up on time, no snooze, get up, sit it together as a family. I get up every morning at 6 with them, have breakfast. We have a checklist. We had to do a checklist for him. We had to, really, nicely. And then I walk him to the bus stop. So it's like, to eliminate that shit, we had to do all this other stuff and figure it out.
Do you know what I do? I'll never have kids, but like with the dog a lot, because of how I was raised. When the dog's doing something, I'll say, "Get in here. This is not a democracy."
I like that.
What does the dog say?
Nothing.
Listen.
He shits under the carpet.
Ugh.
But I think we are very
What do you
connected.
pick it up and put it on your chest?
No, by the way, she did step
I did.
in a nice hot pile of dog shit on her
worst.
vanity rug. I've never been happier than to see her hopping into the bathroom
was
on one
terrible.
foot at
First
midnight.
time.
Nice shit foot.
But I'm not like panicking about it because even when I
got-
have anal sex, sometimes you get messy.
I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, you do.
So it's like it
What
is
do you-
what it is.
What do you mean?
well,
It's like whatever. But about anger,
when you have anal, you do get a little.
of course,
all
and
right.
and also just let everyone
Any
know,
more of those Belgian
if I'm gonna
macaroons?
have anal sex, I'm not gonna clean my whole body out. That's just not who I am, and I'll never. That's not sexy. Oh yeah, let me prepare. Let me fucking squirt some water up my ass.
Well, get
like
a
no,
bidet.
thank
Can you
you.
get a
Either
bidet?
fuck
We have
me
one.
when I'm on a fiber diet and I feel great, and then fuck me. But anyways, what I was going to say about anger, I feel like we're connected and we're kind of the same person because, as you know,
That's what a guy wants to hear from his wife.
I know we're from. I'm from the deepest woods of Norway, so my DNA is 100% Norwegian.
Yeah.
Drunks. I mean, we're talking poop up on the walls, having to be cleaned from alcoholism.
Okay, not from anal sex.
Yeah.
But ever since I've been with men, I get so calm. Even with Jim. When I have a pure rage, he's never seen my pure rage, ever. He's never seen me black out angry, ever.
Right.
Whenever I'm with a man, I don't get black out
What
angry.
did it make you clean the apartment or something?
I had a girlfriend, and we used to chill, and she had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I made a gay joke about her boyfriend. I don't know why. I was just feeling like having fun.
Because you have Asperger's.
Probably. And I made a gay joke. I don't remember what the joke was, but she got fucking pissed off.
Yeah.
And she takes me in the hallway and she does this.
She choked you.
Yeah,
hot.
she says, you don't fucking. And you know what I told her?
What?
You're so lucky that you're born a woman, or I would beaten you black and fucking blue. You fucking c.
Right.
Sorry, I can't say that. And I never talked to her again.
Right.
And I'm telling you, if that was a man, completely torn apart.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
Nikki's a shit talker. Nikki talks a lot of shit. Yes, you do. About what she would have done, and her stories are all like
Bobby,
I would have said to
feel
this.
this.
Go ahead. I mean,
it's nice. It's pretty good. Feel that.
Wow. Have you been doing jiu-jitsu?
Lots of it.
I think the anger thing is a bad thing.
Yes, it is.
It's never good, and it's taken me. I've been working on it for a long time, and now
it's addicting. It's very addicting. The drug that you like, when that little weird drug, man, it feels good.
You know
It
what?
feels comfortable. It feels
Bobby,
powerful.
my dear
Hold on,
friend,
I'm telling him something.
I know, but I have something important.
Well, you have to
say.
wait. You have to wait. That's how it is. See, this is what she does. She just jumps in and she forgets that there's another human being who is not an extra in her movie. We're
the
real
Hennessy.
people. I know what it is.
You know
she
what,
comes in with a
Bobby?
fucking half-drunk bottle of
I'm
Hennessy.
kind of over.
When
not
did you buy that?
drinking, Not smoking, organic foods. Can you guys just like fucking live? Like, what's wrong with you guys in comedy? Like, just chill out. Like, so what if you're a little angry? Like, who cares?
Yeah, but you don't want to be angry to your kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know, I
And
guess
I don't
maybe
wanna
a kid changes it.
I don't want to be angry to my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Drunk.
it's important to me that my son understands that I have, it's not okay for me.
I
to get
commend
angry.
you. I
Yeah.
commend you.
Yeah, it's
Commend.
command me or commend.
And by the way, tomorrow, I don't know, but the odds are tomorrow is my last show at Sirius. By the time this is out, people will know if it is or not.
Why are you doing this?
I'm not doing it. It is what it is. It's what they're doing. They're not offering me what I want or what's right. They're doing something that's not, whatever. We're
Wouldn't that
frustrated.
be life changing, honey?
But yes, obviously.
Yeah, you're gonna,
But at least I have a good support system at home.
does it make you nervous?
I mean,
that he
she
might not have
fucking
that job.
No, but the night before she buys a bottle of whiskey and is just drinking straight whiskey. So at least I'll have someone to talk to.
I like my glass to smell like ethanol.
Yeah, but she's
Please.
Norwegian, dude. I mean,
Yes.
she's a European.
Am I
Yes.
drunk? Am I drunk to you?
Yes.
You don't seem drunk.
I
I'm
know you.
giggling. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are drunk.
He's never seen me puke in a bucket. Anyways, if you're
No.
gonna-
She's made me a few
have.
times. Yeah, yeah. Get the head off my head. I can't do that.
So after 20 years,
Who could?
my husband Jim might be leaving.
It's
SiriusXM.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
20 years.
She's been there for a while.
I don't know.
20
I mean, it doesn't look good at all, and I'm not just saying that. It is what it is. But I mean, like, yeah. So I'm stressed lately. Obviously, I have to go out and do stuff, but I'm, I'm kind of ready for that. Like, I mean, if it worked out, it worked out. But I mean, when they bring you something that's not acceptable, I'm not mad at them. I'm not
Are you okay financially though?
Yes,
You must be.
I
fine.
think so.
Yeah.
I've wound up paying most of my mortgage. I'm like 90% paid.
Right.
But I dumped everything, like, because I know I never want to be beholden to a company. Remember when I got fired in 2002?
Yeah.
I was going to jump out the window from the fucking 22nd floor. I was like,
Yeah.
my life is over.
Yeah.
And you were like, dude, you'll make more money.
Yeah. Well, you did though.
Yes.
You did.
But
I
I'm
mean,
not going to have any help at home.
What's that?
I'll have no help at home. None.
Well, Dawn doesn't work either. She's a
So
stay-at-home
he doesn't
mom.
think that
Not
I'm
any
a
money.
mental support system.
No.
But the reality is, I do not interject I'm a small town girl from Norway. What the fuck do I know about Sirius radio? Like, what the fuck am I going to say? All I can do is be your support.
Right.
And try my best to cook you dinners, make your bed, fluff your bed, keep the apartment clean.
Yeah.
Bad job, terrible failure to keeping the...
Who cooked your dinner today?
You did.
What did you have on the plate? Listen, Bobby, this is true. 27-year-old. What 27-year-old cooks salmon well done on tomatoes and
Raw tomatoes.
apple salad with corn on cob? Name me one 27-year-old in this day and age that does this.
I wouldn't say it's exactly a fucking
I mean,
a chef's...
I don't know any 27-year-old
chef's
girls.
choice. Me neither.
You know, it's just like everyone that I went to school with and that were affiliated to me, I do so much more than them. Cook, I clean.
Right.
I keep the house.
The penthouse.
You don't keep the penthouse clean. You don't. You don't. I love you. You're a terrible housekeeper.
But you know what, Jim? I
Yes.
think it will be sad if he leaves. But I do not want to interject with business.
No, it's not that I will be sad. But again, I'm not you went in life when you sabotage things.
Yeah.
And when something ends and you go, wow, I didn't blow that up.
Right.
I didn't sabotage it.
Right.
I didn't do something in a rage. Fuck
How
you.
long have you been doing Jim and Sam?
Jim and Sam has been this will be the 8 years.
Wow, it's a long time.
It's a long 20
Now,
years at that place.
If you do leave and if it goes away, but you're prepared to go back if they're fair.
If they were fair, but I just don't see them.
But if they were being fair,
it would depend on how long. I mean, I don't know.
Are you ready to just wake up on a Monday and a Tuesday when you want? Like instead of having to go and work every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
You know what? I want to do my own podcast too. We do this; it's fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have to put up audio. We're not allowed to put up audio. It's only YouTube.
Right.
So audio would help it a lot.
Yeah.
I want to do my own thing. Every asshole has a podcast, but I just want to do it. Like
Right.
you can only do this team shit for so long.
Right.
I'm like, I just want to do my own fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to worry about not being allowed to do it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I don't have any anger towards Sirius.
But you're going to be all right.
I'm not like fuck those
Financially.
guys. Yes.
That's great.
It'll take a while. I won't make the same amount now, but I saw this coming 3 years ago. I've been telling her they're going to do this. And I told my agent in the middle of the summer, he was booking my calendar, I'm like, stack it for 2025 because I'm probably not going to be at Sirius.
And
Right.
you know what, Bobby?
What?
And to the people who are watching, Jim has told me to cut down the spending. And I don't go crazy. Have you ever seen me with Gucci? No. Exactly. I'm from a small town. I will not spend more than $1,500 a month. That's
what?
doable.
On what?
Yeah.
Like Amazon.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
$1,500 a month?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Honey, I live with a nickel chaser.
It's a lot.
Do you understand me?
She doesn't just chase him.
I got to tell her I bought those macaroons for you.
She doesn't just she doesn't just chase him.
She don't.
No, but she doesn't just chase him.
No, I hate it.
What?
Your connection with my wife makes
I love
me
your
sick.
wife. I love
know.
Dawn.
But
Me
I know, and
too.
she loves you. And your friendship
Yes.
fucking infuriates
But
me.
she doesn't just chase
Out of
Nichols.
all the friends she could have been calling, anybody,
Yeah.
she adores you. And you guys are like pals.
Yes.
And my son loves you.
I love Matt. He's such a good boy.
And it fucking infuriates me.
But she doesn't just chase
She
Nichols.
shecks Nichols.
She gets.
Your new place
Wait, what is? Hold on, wait.
gorgeous.
What is that? You're supposed to say. What does that mean? Shecking for Nichols.
Nichols?
Shecking Nichols. What is that?
Like Nicaragua?
No, his wife shecks Nichols.
She
What's
shecks Nichols.
shecks?
That's when you throw nickels on the ground and she does a dance
I'm
for nickels.
Like
She'll
a
dance for
goblin?
Nichols. Will she sheck Nichols or sheck for
American
Nichols?
She
Jeez.
shecks for nickels.
Like a goblin?
You gotta throw. If you throw some change on the ground, she'll do a jig.
What's the dance? I don't remember it.
Lippy doobie dance.
It's the little jig. You remember it? You do it.
I don't remember. I don't
And they
remember
usdo to
it.
dance during Game of Thrones too. It
Do
made me
the
sick.
opening dance. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Nice dance together.
It sucked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why even pretend with the glass?
What are you dating, a rapper? What the fuck are you doing?
I love Newports and Hennessy. I don't care if
I would
it's like
scare the-
black. I love black people.
Yeah, it's she really loves Nikki. We're glad you.
I love Dawn.
Yeah, yeah. Max loves you too. Yeah, He does.
Bobby,
What's
I
up,
just want to say, like, when I saw your home,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. I know that, like, Jim's the penthouse.
He's what?
You're saying we're living.
What the fuck did she say?
It's just,
What are you doing?
she doesn't know what she's talking about.
My point is,
What the fuck are you doing?
What are you saying?
What's happening?
stop. I just want to say that I've always dreamed to live in a house. Why are you doing that?
You live in a house.
You do.
I'm becoming shy.
You live in a penthouse.
Because I know, but I don't enjoy it.
Why?
I want to live in a house
You
like
do
you
enjoy it.
No,
No, you don't. You're paranoid about
I
home.
you
say
have a
something?
beautiful
She's so
home
full of shit.
and
Can
you
I
have a family.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Now, if you don't go back, you don't need to be here.
Absolutely not. I'm not leaving.
Why
Because I'm paid off on my apartment almost. I love where I
know,
live.
but-
I'm not leaving. I go to the cellar every night. I work the cellar. If I go, I'm not going to do less stand up. If I quit, I'm going to do more, and I'm going to do podcasts. I'm going to do this.
If I didn't have a kid, I'd be in the city.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I own my
You
apartment.
Seriously? I love your house.
We had a beautiful apartment in New York over in Hell's Kitchen, and
Yeah, it was great.
my plan was to just probably buy a bigger one after that in the same building and keep that one. I had a whole plan, but when she got pregnant, we weren't gonna have kids. We talked about kids. Like in our late 30s, we were like, nah, we're not doing it. We're too old. Let's just enjoy the rest of our lives. We'll stay in the city. Maybe we'll get a place in Aruba or something like that. But then it changed in like a year and a half. I was like, do you want to have, she mentioned something. I was, do you want to have kids? She's like, I think I do.
Yeah.
So we tried for 2 years. It didn't happen. Finally had one. As soon as we had the baby, I'm like, where the fuck? We got to get the fuck out of
But
here.
don't you like the feeling of like pulling up to like a driveway?
I love it. I love
it.
The first night I pulled up to my driveway when we bought a house, I was like, what the fuck was I living in that shithole for?
You know, the thing is, like, I lived in a whole. I lived at home a lot longer than you did. So I lived in Jersey with Florentine. I moved into the city in 2002, but I was already in my 30s.
Yeah.
So I had enough suburb life.
Yeah.
And you're so paranoid about home break-ins.
I am.
When you got your own house,
Yeah.
you fucking every creak and noise. Like, at least we know we have there's
No.
cameras everywhere. We have doormen. Like, I love.
But like you don't live in the middle of Jersey. Like you know what I
live
mean?
in a nice.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
I had
you know.
alarms. I have a shotgun.
Of course,
I have
oh, that's
a-
good. Yeah.
But your house is really beautiful.
It's a great
and
house.
That's like kind of the life that I imagine. Like
Yeah.
a terrace,
I'd love you to have
like
it.
grass around.
Yeah.
And when you're out there smoking, oh my God, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
There's it's like being in Norway, Bobby, and I love it.
We actually, you guys should come up too. You guys should spend a weekend at my tiny house. I have a
In
tiny
your-
house up in the
In
woods.
the camp?
How far is there a hotel from there? I would go to the hotel and then hang out at your house. But I'm
Do
not
you
staying
have
in the
like an
house.
outside
No, but you guys
toilet?
could go by yourselves and have a weekend at the tiny house.
Do you have toilet?
Yeah, we have a kitchen, a toilet, a shower, everything.
Like electrical toilet?
An electrical
A
toilet?
regular
No, you'd be
toilet, yes.
murdered.
I mean, does
It's not
it
an outhouse.
Does it
You'd-
flush?
You'd kill yourself if it was electrical.
Yeah.
Does it
Yeah.
flush?
I have a yeah. It has
Oh,
it's a regular
wow,
bathroom.
like a cabin.
It's a cabin in the woods, but it's in
Jam.
beautiful New
What?
Hampshire, Holderness, New Hampshire.
I want to go.
Little town. They get the little town with the little store and all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, right in the woods. We got 400 acres behind us. We got a lake, a beautiful lake down
We
the
could
street.
utilize your place.
Utilize all of it.
Yeah.
Jim, I
Yeah.
want to go.
We're going
And
out
I
for
guarantee you, we'd
Christmas.
be in there for 10 minutes, and she would want a doorman or room service.
No, can you stop saying that? Because I'm not like that. That's not fair.
Oh.
Bobby, you know that I'm not like that.
No, he doesn't.
Do you know in Norway I used to shit on a toilet you can't even flush?
What?
Yeah, like an outside toilet.
An outhouse.
Yeah,
When?
exactly.
Where, can you describe where that was? I saw your parents' old house. I saw your old apartment. Where was this outhouse?
Well, it was our cabin.
What cabin?
In the woods.
My cabin. You've never been there.
So how often would you go?
A lot.
When did you go to the cabin?
Before I met you.
Oh, I don't remember.
When was the last time you shit outside?
Exactly. 2 days ago?
Probably like 8 years ago.
Hey, up in the cabin?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, this cabin is,
I want to go to your place.
it's a modern cabin.
I would love you to. I
Flo-
think you
floor
should
to
go up there
ceiling
for a weekend.
windows.
Oh, yeah.
We got internet. We got.
I want really.
Yeah,
You
we
would
got
love
a
it.
beautiful TV. Little. So everything is. It's.
You, Bobby, Max, Dawn, go.
You
Have
could
fun.
come up by
You're gonna
yourself.
join.
No, I'm busy.
You could come up.
I'm podcasting.
That's my essence.
Is what?
That's my essence.
Is the woods?
Yeah,
You'd love it.
I do love it.
We're going up there next week. We're going snowshoeing.
Can we join?
Yeah,
You
wanna
can,
come up,
yes.
of
You
course.
give me your sneakers
for
like snowshoes.
Christmas.
All
You know
right.
what they have up there that you'd love to stay in?
Marshmallow.
You can do. You can go to stay at the. I believe it's the White.
Yes,
Mountain
I'll stay
Hotel.
there. Oh wait. What?
Jesus Christ! All right, cool me. You relax. This is the funny thing about you two, that you adore each other, but you fight.
We don't fight that. Like, we
No, but
fight,
you-
but we bicker more than we
Yeah.
fight.
You sitcom fight.
Yeah.
Like today, we didn't fight.
No.
But I'm sitting at my computer and Jim's like announcing things. All right, I'm gonna shower now. All right, I'm gonna take a shit. And I'm just like, I'm
let peop-
relaxing, Jim. Shut up.
I like to
Like, you
let
know what I
people
mean?
know what I'm gonna
I
do.
would never. Would you tell your wife you're gonna take a shit?
No, but I said this. I said I'm gonna go. I gotta use the toilet.
Right.
I mean, why not? The dog's in the other room.
Yeah.
She's like, let Taffy out,
Having a dog is exhausting.
and I'm
Having
like,
a dog in
no.
the city sucks.
Yeah, it's
Taffy is.
You gotta take that elevator down and hope they don't shit in the elevator.
I know. I
It's,
thought
it's
about
like
that.
it's like a. It's terrible. You're sitting there holding it so there's shit on the floor. They gotta run it off, and then they're gonna sniff, pretend to shit, and then go. You're like, just shit. I used to yell at my shit.
What
Kelby.
word would you use? Because we have to use a word.
Out.
For the, out. No, but when it was shitting, what would you say?
Out.
Out. Did you
Out.
shit? Okay.
Out. Out. Now I just let my dog out in the backyard.
No.
I just let her out. She
I
runs
love your
around.
dog.
Yeah.
Bobby, I love you.
I love you too, buddy.
Where
I
now?
love
What?
you, Bobby.
Where everybody wants to go see Robert Kelly live? Where can they? I will put this in the description, of course.
You got to go to punchup.live /
All right.
Robert Kelly. I got my other special, Live from the Village Underground's going up there, which is great. And the reason why it's awesome is because if you're a fan of mine, you want to see my stand-up, I'll let you know immediately.
Yeah.
It's just one email, all unedited, uncensored content. I don't have to worry about words I say or content I use. It's all up there without the freaking algorithm shut me down.
Right.
So I would 100% go there if you want to see my stuff. Punchup.live / Robert Kelly. And I do have a YouTube channel, youtube.com / Robert Kelly Comedy, that I just put my other old special, Kill Boxes, up there.
Okay.
That you can watch.
That Louis directed.
Louis directed that one. Live from the Village Underground is going on punchup.live. And that's the main place you can go check me out so you can see my stand-up. So
What about the You Know What Dude podcast?
you know, I got so. I mean,
YKWD,
Bonfire,
the Regz,
the Bonfire and SiriusXM Faction Talk. Thanks. Our contracts are coming up.
Yeah. Well, there might be some money left over because I'll tell you who they ain't giving it to. All right.
All right.
This was fun, man, and
Yeah.
thank you, buddy. I love you, and this was great.
I love you too, buddy, and I have a whole new perspective on that fight.
Yes,
want me
thank
to-
you.
I was really on your side, but now I understand a little more now.
I am not as
Wait, hold on. No, let's.
We gotta go.
You talked
See you
yourself
next
out of
week.
it. You talked yourself into an L. Have some whiskey.
I still love you, Nikki.
I love you, Bobby.
Me and you are very similar.
Yes,
Much
you
more
are.
than you
Yeah,
and
he's
Jen.
like my closed-off wife.
God
Yeah.
bless Bobby and say hi to Dawn Max.
I will. I will.
You can
Yeah.
say hi to them when you're up in the tiny house
Yeah,
next week.
come up next week. Come up next
God
week.
bless. Thanks
You'd
for
love
the
it.
macaroons.
I'm going to go to
You're welcome.
Britain.
You're gonna go to where?
Britain.
Britain.
England.
I wasn't too drunk, was I?
Oh, you're
No,
loaded.
I love you. She's
You're
not
loaded.
drunk.
She's
She's-
loaded.
She's awesome.
She has to drive, too.
I wish Dawn would get drunk. I could finger fuck her butt.
So I'm going to do in the cab.
That's what she's gonna do. Let's all do it.
She likes that. She likes to finger fuck my butt.
He's got a nice
I like
bum.
your butt.
Thank you.
He does have a cute butt.
Yes, he
Mine looks
does.
like an elephant's knee pad.